Our NHL alumni group, we've had all the chapter presidents come down here, and we've had meetings talking about all kinds of things, how we can take care of our older guys, between pension stuff, healthcare stuff, mental health stuff. So it's been a great week of meetings and just getting together with a lot of the alumni and talking about how your alumni work, what you do in your communities, how each alumni can help each other out, so we can expand our alumni groups, and all the community initiatives and stuff that we can do to get more alumni involved and give back more and do more games and do more stuff, so we can typically help guys that may need some help, older guys that are struggling, or young guys that are just coming to the game and don't have that purpose, and how we can branch out and help them guys at a younger age to help them with their transition of the game. So we've had a great, like I said, we've had a great week of meetings and lots to get together with guys. So it's been wicked so far.
I can tell just the way you're talking about it that you're really passionate about that kind of work, and transition's so important, and over the past few years finally starting to get the recognition it deserves. When you were playing, was this ever something that you felt maybe was a gap in sort of the post-playing career of players, or something that you wanted to be involved in personally?
You know what, there was definitely a gap, and I think that gap was even wider even prior to. And in the last few years, Glenn Healy and Chaser and them, they've done a great job of getting our alumni back and closing that gap between the guys that are getting out of the game. And one big point that came up in our meetings yesterday morning was that they don't realize, current players don't really realize how quick that gap can be closed. If a guy gets hurt tomorrow, a guy gets hurt in the All-Star game today, all of a sudden can't play another game in the NHL, you're in our alumni group. They have to have someone to go to. And so our alumni group is, it's a great group of guys. And we just want to have, that support in every city. We had, chapter, like I said, chapter presidents from every NHL team here, and collaborating on what we're doing to be successful with our alumni groups in our cities is, it's been awesome. So the more we can do it together, the better off we'll all be.
That's great stuff, and obviously it is the All-Star weekend too, so everybody's sort of enjoying the fact that you're rubbing shoulders with colleagues, with peers, and maybe some of the greats that you grew up watching too, because I know as much as you're a former player, you're a fan as well, so maybe tell us a little bit about some of the interactions you've been able to have this week.
You know what, it's been awesome. We did a big boat cruise dinner the other night with just the alumni group, and we had a panel of Messier, Gretzky, Luongo, Chelios, and Paul Coffey doing a hot stove for us. And you're not going to find many hot stove lounges that you get that talent in that group, and there's only 100 of us on the boat, and just as a night we got to enjoy guys and just tell stories. And between that, and then we had our Man of the Year, 2022 Man of the Year award brunch this morning with NHL and NHL alumni, and ran into Keon was our Man of the Year this year, so we did that, but running into guys like Bobby Orr there, and it's just the guys that I watched and the legends from back then, right? So for me to, like I said, it's almost like me being a fan coming to these things too, and enjoying the company of them guys and listening to the stories. So like I said, it's been a great experience for me, and something that I look forward to hopefully get to come to a few more of them.
I remember you being pretty nasty on breakaways in your playing days. So when you're watching the skills last night, did you think that maybe this is an event I would thrive in, or what would have been your skill if you were attending the All-Star Skills competition?
I don't know if I'd have been in the breakaway challenge as much as maybe some of the shooting competitions. But you know what? It's talking about the All-Star game, it's something where the guys here, they have such talented players that are here, and when it comes to the skills competition, like last night, it's almost like you're wanting more from them sometimes, right? It's kind of a different feel, and it's they're putting on a show now and that kind of thing, making it access for the families and putting a kid and that kind of thing. But I think a lot of fans too would like to see a little more of the actual skills stuff put in. But you know what? It's like I said, it's been a great weekend. The vibe is awesome around here, and they've done a good job. So yeah.
Last one for you. Obviously, you're representing the Flames. You're wearing the colors here today too, which is even better. Pulling for the Pacific and Nazem Kadri today. What do you think? Who's your favorite? There's some talent out there, no question.
You know what? It's you always got to pull for your for Kadri and the group that they have there. It's I don't know. You got to cheer for your team, right? That's where we're at. I did play everywhere kind of thing, and there's a lot of good players here, and it's gonna be exciting to see how it all comes down, and it'll be an exciting afternoon.